Welcome back. And in this video, we're going to be talking about advanced and stealthy malware. We're going to be talking about two of them that may seem familiar, but more specialized, and two new ones. So let's begin. Fileless viruses. So these ones are unique. We've heard about viruses before. They're the most popular kind, but these ones have no files stored on your system. They often hide in legitimate processes, and they'll use memory systems and tools to execute malicious code, ways to just mess with your day. In general, pretty malicious, pretty intrusive stuff. It'll be inside processes like PowerShell and Word. And overall, probably one of the most annoying things to remove from your computer, specifically since there is no file to just delete or quarantine. Next, remote access Trojans. Now, we know what Trojans are. What is the difference with the remote access Trojans? Instead of being something that just drops off a random virus or steals your data, like this one specifically opens up a backdoor, allows the hackers to remote access your computer. This is pretty bad. It means that they can just go into your computer, in some cases, control it completely, turn it on, go through your programs while you're not there. Obviously, when your computer is on, not when it's off. They can't turn it on when it's off, but they can turn off your camera, they can control your system, steal your data. Often, again, it's a Trojan, so you'll never know. Well, not never know, but usually you won't know out of a first glance that this is a virus. It's going to pretend to be a harmless file. It's going to come from email, it's going to come from some kind of download, whether it's a movie or a game, something, whatever it is. You're not going to know what it is, and it's going to be far more effective and far more dangerous than just a regular old Trojan. It's going to be significantly more effective in taking your data, significantly more effective in ruining your day. The next one is rootkits. Hides deep in the system to avoid detection. Similar to fileless virus, but it is actually, something that is tangible. It can be removed. Gives attackers administrative control. I don't know if you know anything about administrative control for computers, but once you have administrative controls, pretty much anything is possible. Okay? You can quite literally shut down entire processes of the computer, hardware of the computer. You can make it absolutely the worst thing possible for the user. They might not even be able to use their mouse or the keyboard anymore. They have to just watch as you destroy their data or steal their data before their very eyes. Worst they can do at that point is throw their computer out the window. But yeah, often very difficult to remove. Requires a system wipe. That is the reformatting that I've been talking about. Usually requires a complete system wipe. Complete reformat, start from ground zero. You lose all the data anyway. Yeah, unplug, do what you can, do what you do. Make sure that it doesn't have internet access so that you can do that system wipe. Backdoors. We talked a little bit about it with the, a remote access Trojan. It's a similar concept. Creates a secret access to your system for future use. This is for hackers. They want to use this specific backdoor for a future attack they'll be planning. Backdoors are very useful for them. You can bypass security measures like firewalls, hence why it's a backdoor, right? Ironic use of the word firewall, backdoor to the firewall, often used by attackers to return later and launch more attacks, like I said before. Yep. So it's mostly for prep work. It's mostly for them to be, okay, let's plan out our whole thing. We know a backdoor. We need to keep an eye on it, make sure that it still exists. When we attack, we go right through it. Similar to the idea of the Trojan horse, but not really. It's usually just something you'll never be aware of. You didn't download it or anything. They found that vulnerability. Okay, next. Exam practice. Again, could be on your test. Please pay attention. It'll be easier. This is the earlier stages of the course, so it should be good. Question 1. What is the primary purpose of a remote access Trojan? A. To create copies of itself and spread to other systems. B. To grant the attacker remote control over the victim's computer. C. To slow down network traffic by overwhelming resources. D. To disguise itself as a legitimate software while causing harm. Give you a sec. Answer is B. To grant attackers remote control over a victim's computer. Now, I can understand if you may have mistakenly gone to D, but remember, it's the remote access Trojan, not just a Trojan. So it's to get remote control over the victim's computer. Very effective Trojan type. Question 2. What does a rootkit allow an attacker to do? A. Encrypt data and demand payment for its release. B. Flood the system with excessive traffic that cause denial of service. C. Attach itself to legitimate software to trick the user into installing it. D. Gain unauthorized administrative level control of a system while hiding its presence. I'll give you a second. Answer is D. Gain unauthorized administrative level control of a system while hiding its presence. Remember, rootkits are very effective. They're very difficult to remove. And once it's in there, the only thing you really can do is reformat your computer. Thanks for watching. In this video, we went over two new concepts of rootkits and backdoors. I know they seem familiar, but thank you for following through with me today, and I'll see you in the next video.